Hey you guys, how you doing today? This is Caleb and I'm back with a quick tutorial for you guys on a new style of house I've been building. I've actually come up with a pretty good solution for my lag problem with my computer. I kind of just simply hosted this map that I've been building on another computer, and here's my friend who I logged in as to host it. But anyway, we're going to be building one of these style of houses. This is a new style that I just kind of came up with a few days ago, and I thought it might be cool to kind of show you guys. Now, one of the cool things I think about these style of houses is if I come over here to Tolfstein is the name of this one, this lodge. If I come up here to the top, the floor plan of this, it's just a rectangle. And it's kind of hard to see with the roof and whatnot, but if I come inside this house, it's just a rectangle. And I really like that because you don't, and there I start lagging a bit, but point being, you don't have to make a big fancy floor plan for these houses to look good. They just, with the amount of detail in them, they look pretty awesome on their own. So what I'm going to be building is going to be over here-ish. Hold on just a sec. Let me look at. I've got some plans kind of drawn out. Okay, so we're going to be building over here. And I've already prepared just a little bit the materials that I'll need to start off with. So first thing you need is just stone brick, cobblestone stairs, and oak planks. And so we're going to start off, just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And actually, let's make this 7 by 7. 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we'll go the other way as well. But I really like these houses because some of the other houses that I've built in the past, they've looked pretty good on the outside, but the inside becomes kind of a mess. The 4 walls aren't all smooth, and there's not really a whole lot of living space on the inside. But with these houses, let me just fill this in. What I like about them is that you can actually live in these if you were going to play in survival. And yeah, I'm a big fan of these houses. Just the detail is something that I really enjoy. So just, filling in the floor. Now, we're gonna get started on these cobblestone, these cobblestone like detail things over here. And those are really simple to make. What you'll do is you'll just start on the corner here, and you go up by 2, and again up by 2, and this is gonna actually add a lot of depth and make it look a lot nicer. Just kind of by rounding off the edge and breaking up the monotony. It's a word. Then up by 2. Boom. Up by 2. If I can get past the lag. 2. Stair. 2. Stair. 2. Stair. Now bear with me while I do this, and I may edit this part out as well. Actually, yeah, okay. Just continuing here. And then after we're done with this, all we're going to do is build up the stone brick. And that's going to make a nice clean interior. Not too interesting, but it'll be clean and smooth, and it won't look bad overall. But because we have these cobblestone, that's going to kind of balance out the textures and make it so there's not too much of this ugly gray color. And so yeah, while I'm doing that, yeah, the texture pack I'm using is called Redcraft, or R3D Craft is how it's spelled. And it's a 32 pack, and like if I kind of look out, it largely reflects default, and that's the goal of the pack. But whereas Faithful, which most people already know about, where Faithful uses its extra pixels to, let me grab a log here, uses its extra pixels to kind of smooth out the whole thing. This one uses it to make it more detailed, and I like that extra detail, and you can see even just like, especially in the logs, that looks a lot nicer. And so yeah, I've just been using that for this build because I quite like it. Now one thing that's been bothering me is, for some reason on all the HD texture packs I use, still water, like just, am I doing this right? I don't think so. Let me see. Yeah, I'm doing it right. Okay, so all of the still water, like, you know, in default how the water that isn't flowing kind of shimmers, and I really like that animation, but all of my texture packs that I've been using haven't worked with that animation, and it's the same for this one, and I don't know why that is. So point being, if any of you guys know why that is, just leave a comment, because that would be very helpful, so I could maybe fix it. I was wondering if it was maybe just like an Optifine problem or something. Boosh, boosh, boosh. More bushes. Oops. And let me set, come on. Time, set, day. Okay, so I was just kind of adding some bushes there, and then we're going to take fences here and just place a torch on top of them. And that's going to kind of set some nice light around the build. Because lighting is very important when you're building. I mean, especially... Oh, and there I go, logging out. If you go in, and if you've got it on fancy, smooth lighting on, and turn your brightness down, don't make it all the way up. And it'll actually look really nice at nighttime if you've just got some nice ambient lighting going. Alright, so back to the build. We want to grab some just oak logs and oak stairs, and just kind of place them in between and upside down. Go away. I don't like that glitch. I don't know why it does that. And if this starts doing it with other things besides just stairs, I may have to restart my client. So, I might have to cut. Block, block, block. And that one, and there. Okay. Now, next we're going to just place logs on top of each of these. Boom, 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 boom. No, lag. Come on. Alright guys, I'm gonna restart my client real quick, just to kind of reduce the lag, so I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so we're back, and with much less lag. So, we were going about and placing these logs here, and then just on top of these we'll place a stair. Oops. So yeah, about this whole build that I've been working on, and that's only temporary, that's not going to be there for the whole time. But this is the start of a city called Aranath that I'm creating. It's a mining city, I believe is what I'm planning on making it. And And what we're doing here is just kind of wrapping this wood around, but leave off the corners. It's a mining city, and what I'm working on here is the trade district. And this house thing I'm building here is one of the lodges provided by a very rich man in the city, and these lodges are for just for the merchants to stay in. So what we're doing here is just a cobblestone wall with a log on top, and that's gonna add some more detail as well. Oh, not that way. Okay, so you can see we've got our build, and it's already starting to take some shape, and it's very detailed already. I guess I'm walking. Now you can see over on River Watch, which is the name of this tower, I've added these trapdoors here. But I haven't on... Well, I've kind of done something different, and it looks like I need to fix the other side of this. But on these other ones, I haven't been placing it. So I haven't yet decided if I'm going to add the trapdoors. But that's just one of the alterations you can make if I don't end up adding that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add a log to the top of each of these. And we're actually going to remove that eventually. But what we're going to do with it is use it to place some stairs upside down. And this will let our second floor be a bit wider by 2 blocks. Or 1 block on either side, really. And as you can see over on these other builds, it starts off looking smaller at the top, and then as you go up, it gets larger. And that's kind of the effect that I'm going for here. So I kind of lied when I said we're just going to wrap it around 2 blocks tall. We don't need this. That's kind of just a placeholder. So we can just get rid of these. And then what we're going to do instead is place these logs kind of wrapping around. And that looks nicer over here, and it kind of... The planks provide a transition between the cobblestone and the logs that we're going to add up there. Come on, reach. No? Okay. So, yeah, just wrapping around these logs, and like I said, provides a nice transition. And get rid of the planks. Okay. Now, we're going to place 2 logs here, and then delete this one. And hold on just a second, let's try fast. Boom, boom, and then we can get rid of these. Then we're going to place a stair this way, and we can fill in the middle log, and then another stair. And I think that gives kind of a nice look, as if these stairs are kind of supporting the log. Boom, boom, and stairs. Okay, and I was actually, one of the things I was thinking about when I was thinking about getting back into recording is maybe from from this perspective, my little guy that I'm hosting this from, maybe if you guys want to see a time lapse, or I can maybe position him up here and then just kind of film me building around the city. And so I was wondering if you guys would want to see that. So just leave a comment. Okay, now on our two kind of corner supporting stairs here, we're just going to build this up. And what we're actually going to do is take some wool and build up 4. So we're going to go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 on these logs. Then we come across, skip 1, and up 4, skip 1, and I'm filling everything else in as well, of course. Skip 1 and up 4, then bridge across here, oops, and place down here. So that's going to give us our kind of white wool thing here, and as you can see over here, we're going to put our little kind of detailed window box around it, so don't worry about that looking a little bit horrible right now. And then again, we'll just use our sideways logs here. Now what we're gonna do here is stair, 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 and get rid of the extras. And then we've got kind of a little window box, or the start of one anyway. I've actually got a mouse hooked up to my laptop, and then I've also got the trackpad. So my palm was on the trackpad, and that broke that. Okay, and then we're just gonna also bring this across, same as we did on the bottom. Get rid of that. Go away. Okay, so now we've got our little window box. We're also going to, what am I looking for? I'm looking for glass. I'm gonna place our glass panes here, and then you don't have to, but what I've been doing is adding a flower pot with a red flower, just on this little windowsill right there. So you guys have seen that, and just because it's lagging so much, I'm gonna go ahead and build up the rest of the sides off camera, but I won't work on anything else besides that. So I'll see you in a sec. Alright, so I've built up the other walls as I said I would, and I've also not done anything else. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to come up just above where we've got our 2 supporting stairs. I'm going to place another stair, a wall, and then just a log facing the direction that you want the front to be. Oops, need that. Then the next thing you want to do is grab a stone stair, or a cobblestone stair, place it oops, and then 2 upside down stairs. And this just gives kind of some nice detail onto this side, because otherwise the sides would kind of be a bit boring. And so yeah, we're going to do that onto all 4 sides, and you can see that this is facing into the market. This is kind of going to be the front of this building, so I'm making the log face this direction. If you're using microblocks, if you're building this in Feed the Beast, you can make a stair without this part. Here, it's best to just show you what I mean. Stair. No, wrong way. This stair. You can make this stair upside down, and put it right there. If you're using microblocks. And were I playing Feed the Beast, that would be, oh my god, come on. That would be what I would have done, but I'm not. Too laggy. Okay, now we're gonna go around the other side and place our stair and log facing the opposite direction. What? Wooden stair. So yeah, the reason that I am back to recording, I'm not sure how often I'm going to be able to record, depends on when I can use the other computer to host. Because obviously this is quite laggy, but it's good enough to where we can functionally build. And as soon as I am able to get around to getting a new computer so I can record better, I'd love to do it more often. But that's just not a reality right now. So we got that done, and then for this particular one, I want to build it up to be another story. So I'll build that off camera again, and I'll be back. Okay, so I just added I guess that's the third floor now, and let me fix this real quick. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously you just add the roof, but that's really simple. That's just one stair along this level here, one stair along here, and then the slope is 2 over 1, 2 over 1, 2 over 1. But I will show you just real quick how to build the little roof flare that I've got going. Because I think that that's pretty cool, and it adds just a lot of detail to the roof that is somewhat lacking. Actually, whoops, what I need to be doing is this. Okay, so you'll have, like, here's your roof, and then up at the top you've just got this one log hanging out. So you put an upside down stair right there, and then, you know, this extends out, and you've got slabs here. Okay, then you go up, backwards, up, place 2 blocks out this way. Don't delete that one, not the stone brick. Oh dear god. And then place this one upside down, so it just kind of hooks. Then underneath here, place, oops, come on. You want to place the walls. Sorry, this is kind of pathetic. But just place the walls, and that kind of makes it look like it's being threaded through, just like you can see over there. And yeah, that's how I go about making those. So yeah, I'll finish the roof on this one. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. I don't know when or how often I'll be able to upload, but I'll be sure to upload as often as I can. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.